Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. We all love our beds, right? That cozy, comfy sanctuary we retreat to after a long day. It's our personal slice of heaven. But what if I told you that your little paradise might be hiding a rather crowded secret? That's right. We're diving deep under the covers today to uncover what's really lurking in your bed. And trust me, it's more than just sweet dreams.
Let's start with the basics. Every night when you snuggle into your sheets, you're not alone. You're joined by millions of microscopic squatters. I'm talking about dust mites. Now, before you start frantically stripping your bed, hear me out. These tiny arachnids are practically everywhere, but they absolutely thrive in warm, humid environments. And what's warmer and more humid than your bed after you've been sleeping in it for 8 hours?
These little guys feast on the dead skin cells that we naturally shed. The average person sheds about 1.5 grams of dead skin every single day, which is enough to feed 1 million dust mites. Yep, you heard that right. 1 million. While the mites themselves are mostly harmless, their waste products can be a major trigger for allergies and asthma. So, if you often wake up feeling stuffy, with itchy eyes or a runny nose, you might not be catching a cold. It could just be your tiny, uninvited bedfellows. But wait, there's more. Our beds are also a fantastic breeding ground for bacteria and fungi. Think about it. We sweat, we bring in oils from our skin and hair, maybe even some drool. All of this moisture creates the perfect petri dish. One study found that pillowcases and sheets can harbor thousands of times more bacteria than a toilet seat after just 1 week of use. I'll let that sink in for a moment. We're talking about bacteria like Staphylococcus, which can cause skin infections, and even traces of E. coli. And let's not forget fungi and mold spores, which can also trigger allergic reactions and respiratory issues. It's a full-blown ecosystem in there. And let's be honest, who here is guilty of eating in bed? A little midnight snack, breakfast in bed on a lazy Sunday? It sounds lovely, but those tiny crumbs you don't see are an open invitation for pests. We're not just talking about microscopic ones anymore. We're talking about ants and other creepy crawlies who would love to join your slumber party. Plus, any spilled liquids can soak into your mattress, creating damp spots that are a 5-star resort for mold and mildew. Don't even get me started on our furry friends. We love cuddling with our pets, and I'm the first to admit my dog has his own spot on the bed. But our beloved companions can bring in all sorts of fun things from their outdoor adventures: dirt, pollen, fleas, ticks, and whatever else they've rolled around in. This just adds another layer to the complex biome that is your bed. So, by now you're probably thinking about torching your mattress and sleeping on the floor. Don't worry, I'm not here to give you nightmares. I'm here to empower you with some simple, easy-to-follow tips to reclaim your bed and ensure it's the clean, healthy sanctuary it's meant to be. First and foremost, laundry day is your best friend. You should be washing your sheets, pillowcases, and duvet cover at least once a week. And don't just toss them in a cold wash. Use the hottest water setting that your fabrics can handle. This heat is crucial for getting rid of dust mites and bacteria effectively. A good hot wash is like hitting the reset button on your bedding. Next up, let's talk about the mattress and pillows themselves. These are the foundation of your sleep hygiene. Invest in high-quality mattress and pillow protectors. These act as a barrier, preventing sweat, skin cells, and spills from seeping into the core. They are much easier to wash than a whole mattress, and you should be washing them every month or two. When it comes to your pillows, check the care label. Many can be machine washed and dried, which you should do a couple of times a year. And as a general rule, you should probably replace your pillows every 1 to 2 years. They get pretty gross over time. Here's a tip you might not have heard before. Make your bed, but don't make it right away. I know, it goes against everything our parents taught us. But when you hop out of bed in the morning, pull back the covers and let your mattress air out for a while. This allows the moisture from your sweat to evaporate, making the environment less hospitable for those dust mites and bacteria we talked about. Letting it breathe for even 30 minutes can make a huge difference. So go ahead, be a little messy for a good cause. Another great habit to get into is vacuuming your mattress. Every time you change your sheets, use the upholstery attachment on your vacuum cleaner and go over the entire surface of your mattress. This will suck up a surprising amount of dust, dead skin, and those pesky dust mites. Pay special attention to the seams and crevices where they love to hide. You can also sprinkle some baking soda on your mattress, let it sit for about 30 minutes to absorb odors, and then vacuum it all up for an extra fresh feel. Let's also reconsider our bedtime habits. Try to make your bed a no-food zone. It might be tough at first, but it will save you from unwanted crumbs and pests. And if you have pets who share your bed, give them a good wipe down with a pet-friendly wipe before they jump in, especially after they've been outside. Regular baths and grooming for your pets will also help keep the dander and dirt to a minimum. Finally, think about the air quality in your bedroom. Good ventilation is key. Open a window during the day to let fresh air circulate. If you live in a humid climate or struggle with allergies, a dehumidifier or an air purifier can be a game changer. These devices help control the humidity levels and filter out airborne allergens like dust mite debris, mold spores, and pet dander, creating a healthier breathing environment while you sleep. So, there you have it. Your bed might be a little dirtier than you thought, but it doesn't have to stay that way. With just a few simple changes to your routine, you can transform your bed from a microscopic jungle into a pristine haven of rest and relaxation. It's not about being paranoid. It's about being proactive and taking care of the space where you spend about a third of your life. You deserve a clean, healthy place to recharge. What are your bed cleaning secrets? Share your best tips in the comments below. I'd love to read them. And if you found this video helpful and maybe a little bit eye-opening, please give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and sleep clean.